Hey boys and girls, it's your man Piqi Mickey and welcome to this week's edition of Footfacts. And this week we're going to be talking about the Nike SB division or the Nike skateboarding division. So sit back, relax. This is Footfacts. So Nike launched their first attempt at skateboarding in 1997 and it didn't go so well because they weren't considered a core in the skateboarding community and they weren't able to get their sneakers in important skateboarding shops. Fast forward to 2002, Nike launched what is now known as the SB division, Nike Skateboarding. They started off with the Dunk Lows, which were a remake of the 80s basketball shoe, except this version being made for skateboarding, a little bit more padding, low cut. However, it didn't do so well and flopped, and then Nike released a few more sneakers that same year. Then in 2004, they began to see some success when they signed Paul Rodriguez and Louis Marnell and reintroduced the Dunk Lows, this time designed specifically for skateboarding, especially for skateboarders in California. This version had a triple stitching, which is known for skateboarding sneakers, and also had extra padding. Then in 2005, Paul Rob released his own signature shoe called the SB Paul Rodriguez Air Zoom Lows. And that same year, Lance Mountain released his own SB Blazers, which were made after the 1970s Nike Blazer basketball sneaker. Now we see that Nike started to infiltrate the skateboarding community, and in 2007, they introduced their very first video called Nothing But the Truth, which premiered at the Ziegfeld Theater in New York City and featured the SB team. In the years that followed, SB released a dozen of skateboarding videos, including Debacle in 2009, the SB Chronicles Volume 1 in 2011, and the SB Chronicles Volume 2 in 2013. Of course, what made these videos classic was the ever-expanding roster of skateboarders who joined forces with the SB team. Names like Eric Koston, Stefan Janowski, and Lance Mountain helped push Nike SB to the mainstream. And although Nike SB had a pushback from the skateboarding community in the beginning, it was apparent now that Nike SB would be a mainstay in the skateboarding community. A few other SB skaters released their own silhouettes, including Stefan Janowski, who released the Zoom Janowskis, and those became one of the most successful skate shoe designs ever, and they were designed by Janowski himself mostly. Recently in 2014, Nike went back to the roots of skateboarding culture and helped reopen one of the most important skate spots, known as the West LA Courthouse, so that future generations of skateboarders could see one of the spots seen in countless skateboarding videos. And so, by teaming up with some of the biggest names in skateboarding and showing a general appreciation for the culture, Nike was able to solidify itself in skateboarding, and they're here to stay. So that was this week's edition of Foot Facts about Nike SB. We hope you enjoyed that. Hit that like button, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.